Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, family. Go ahead, if you guys are just streaming in, to share one thing that you guys are all grateful for. I love to start my streams with gratitude. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I send gratitude to each and every single one of you guys tuning in, taking time out of your guys' day to get this information. And I'm grateful, to be able to every day, empower at least one individual. That's my goal. If I could just empower, enrich, and educate at least one individual every single day, I feel as if I've done my duty. So, shout out to each and every single one of you guys tuning in today. And just overall, I've noticed a lot of people have been dealing with repossessions. A lot of people have been dealing with evictions, which has actually stopped a lot of people, maybe even in the past, but it's coming up more recent because a lot of people are going out to get auto loans, to go rent an apartment, to go rent a house, and they're getting stopped because these certain things that are being reported on their consumer reports. So I'm here to show you guys how to go ahead and remove repossessions and evictions from one's consumer report. I know this may not be, applicable to every single one of you guys, but I know each and every single one of you guys knows at least one individual that does have an eviction or a repossession, so continue while we're waiting for people to stream in here. We got 5 people in here right now, but while we're waiting for everybody, continue to just share what it is that you guys are all grateful for. Shout out to Keisha Williams, peace and love, Grand Rising. She says, I'm grateful for family. Yes, very grateful for family, and family teaches you a lot, about patience, forgiveness. And so there's so much to be grateful for with family, I'm grateful for waking up today, she says as well, too. She's flooding the chat box with gratitude. I love it, Keisha. I love the gratitude. Daily, I got it right here, right next to me, open. Writing down things that we're grateful for has truly transformed my life. So before we get into the call today, I'm going to go ahead and read off, 7. No, let's not go over the 7 spiritual laws. Let's go over we'll go over 10 different, ideals, 10 different things that I affirm daily, right? So these are 10 things that I affirm daily, some things that you guys can affirm daily as well. So I affirm 42 of them all in all, but I'm gonna go ahead and just read through 10 with you guys. And hopefully at least one of them can resonate with one of you guys. But all in all, I affirm all of this daily within my life. I offer words of good intent. I relate in peace. I honor animals with reverence. I can be trusted. I care for the earth. I keep my own counsel. I speak positively of others. I remain in balance with my emotions. I'm trusted in my relationship, and I hold purity in high esteem. I feel like these are all very vital, and going to the top, I offer words of good intent, and a lot of time when we do speak, they're not intentional. So, the words that I do affirm, are of good intent always, and understanding what's in the dark always comes to light, right? So your guys' intentions behind the things you guys do and say will always come back, whether they're pure, whether they're out of love, and they'll always come full circle, or whether they're out of, envious or jealousy, it'll always come back full circle. I relate in peace, just understanding that, love always wins, peace always wins. I honor animals with reverence, understanding that we're connected to everything but attached to nothing. So I'm connected to every single animal. So I'm going to honor each animal with reverence. I'm going to honor them. If we're eating the animals, we're going to honor the animals. Right. So, we're not just killing to kill. We're honoring them for what it is and how they're helping us and giving back. I care for the earth, right? Caring for Mother Earth, giving back to Mother Earth, taking care of her, making sure that, y'all are doing the things you guys can to help preserve Mother Earth, because she's, ever present for us and always showing up for us. And, every day the sun is always shining. Every day, things are always changing in nature, so let's do our part to, keep it as clean and pure as possible. I still to this day, pick up trash, and if I see trash, I'll pick it up. If there's people littering, I'll let them know, yo, come on, you better than that, right? So, yeah, those are just a couple that I say every single day. Want to leave you guys with that. But go ahead and continue flooding the chat box with, things that you guys are grateful for. What city is everybody tuning in from? We're live here on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So without further ado, let's get right into the teaching. So let's see. All right, family. So first things first, a lot of people can have, right, repossessions, can have evictions, can have had previous derogatory rental history, but it not being reported on Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. But when you guys go to apply for renting at a different place, you guys see that, on the report they're pulling up, that it has derogatory reporting of you guys renting in your rental history, or maybe your driving history and your driving record, etc. So as I mentioned on the other live 2 days ago, I believe, there's over 330 consumer reporting agencies, right? And these reporting agencies are furnishing information that you guys, wouldn't even and would least expect. And this is why in the FCRA and the FDCPA, which are two subchapters, which we teach here on the channel, and go in and educate you guys all in. But within those two chapters, it talks about protecting one's privacy. There's a whole chapter, the Graham-Leach-Bailey Act, which is governing the protection of one's privacy. And as consumers, we have a right to privacy. And the fact that they're furnishing this information, a lot of you guys don't even know these accounts or these companies exist that are reporting this information. You didn't even know nor give these companies your information and the right to report this information, because in order for them to report and furnish anything, they got to have and receive permissible purpose. Permissible purpose in pursuant to 15 U.S.C. 1681B, which is within the FCRA, talks about they must have written consent from you, the consumer, or they must have court jurisdiction. If they don't have either one, they're not, permissible to report these things on one's consumer report. Let me make sure we're going live here on, okay, yeah, we are going live here on. We live. I wanted to make sure we was live here on Instagram. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. I'm gonna show you guys which consumer reporting agencies, and if you guys want to watch the replay, y'all can always tune into the YouTube. The YouTube's gonna ever present be here. With what I'm providing to you guys, I'm literally showing you guys on the YouTube, on the public page, for free, how to remove anything from your guys' consumer report, whether that's a bankruptcy, whether that's an eviction, possession, whether that's student loans. I know many people have tens of thousands of dollars in student loans. Well, I'll be the first to tell you guys that you guys can actually get those discharged as well too off of your consumer report. Any account that you guys have on your consumer report, whether it's in good standing or bad standing, can be removed from one's consumer report, because of the teachings that we've gone over within the FCRA, Truth in Lending, and the FDCPA, and all of Title 15, which Title 15, as we referenced the other day, is the Consumer Credit Protection Act, right? It's a whole act that's governing the protection of one's consumer credit, right? So credit, and the reason as to why is because, and why they don't have a act that's governing debt, is because credit is what's keeping this whole system, afloat and going in general. I want y'all to understand, since the 1930s, there's been no lawful money in circulation. The only lawful money, and money that's a part of the Constitution, is gold, right? There's no, all of these negotiable instruments that they're using modern day are all instruments of debt. So what we're doing is we're paying debt off with other debt instruments. And so I'm not here to go into those teachings and teach you guys. There are individuals that I could reference and educate you guys on when it comes to those teachings, but I'm here to show you guys how to actually go through and discharge these debts off of one's consumer reports, and not only remove them off your consumer report, but also get paid for the deletions and the infringement upon one's rights. As once again, all of these teachings that I'm covering and all of the disputes that we're filing are all mentioning federal laws and codes that they're in violation of. So I'm going to show you guys and share my screen with you guys. And if you guys have any questions throughout the live stream, definitely make sure to share in the comment box. Otherwise, make sure to like this video so more people can get in tune with our teachings with this channel, and share this video if you guys gained any value or took away anything that was insightful to any of you guys, and may be insightful to anybody that you guys know as well too. Also, I'd highly recommend you guys do turn on and hit that notification bell, because we are constantly going live just about every day or every other day, and they're at different times throughout the day. Right, my schedule is pretty packed. So when I get the time to actually go live, I'm going to go live. When I'm sitting down and, I get the time to do these things, I make sure to take full advantage of them. So we're here and we're going to hop right into it, family, because I understand how valuable every single one of you guys' time is. So there are certain consumer reporting agencies, like I mentioned, that we're going to want to, pull these reports from. The reason as to why is because, once again, they're not always just reporting on Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. They may be reporting through these other reporting agencies as well too. So I want to take you guys here to the type in Google, list of CRAs, list of consumer reporting agencies, CFPB, or CFPB list of consumer reporting agencies. Once you search that, it'll take you here, and it'll allow you guys to come here, and you guys could download the PDF with all of them, and then you guys could also scroll down, and it'll allow you to go ahead and search by the company name. The first one I want you guys to go ahead and look into is going to be Factor Trust. Right, I've gone through that list, time in and time out, and when it comes to evictions and repossessions, these are the ones where they're going to be reporting either an eviction or a repossession that we want to go ahead and pull these reports from. There may be a couple more as well too outside of this, in terms of renting, maybe Rent Grow, and check out the full list as well too to see all the, tenant screening reporting agencies, because there's a whole list on them. So if you guys have an eviction, there's going to be a couple more, but this right here is more so specifically, and 100% for repossessions. So I want you guys to go ahead and just type in Factor Trust, and I want you guys to apply the filters, scroll back down, and then it'll go ahead and pull it up. Factor Trust is going to be the first one that we're going to go ahead and pull up. So it said free report we can go ahead and pull. It'll take us to the website where we'll be able to come here and order our report. One thing that we can do once we've seen our report is we can actually dispute an error on our consumer report, and it tells you exactly right here, and it's referring to this credit report through Factor Trust, because once again, there's more than just Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Right, so Factor Trust is also a consumer reporting agency that has credit reports, on our behalf, and this is the address, this is their phone number. You guys can call them to order the report. You guys can go to their websites. If you guys want to submit a complaint through the CFPB, which is where we recommend a lot of you guys file complaints through, I'd highly recommend that you guys come here to the CFPB and file that complaint. The CFPB's helped us get a lot of things done, and not only removals, but get a lot of remedy as well too through the CFPB. So highly recommend you guys do check out this portal and request a consumer report through Factor Trust. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next consumer reporting agency. There's going to be about 5 that I'm going to give you guys. The next one is going to be Micro Built. So we're going to go ahead and look right into Micro, BILT, and you guys are going to once again request these consumer reports so that we can go through and dispute these accounts that they're reporting negatively, which is therefore affecting us from going out and acquiring an auto loan, or getting an auto loan with low interest. Maybe our interest rates are through the roof. We can't get approved for anything that makes sense. Let's go through and order these reports through these places. Micro Built, once again, free report. Come here, order your report, request report. You guys can submit the complaint through the CFPB, or you guys can dispute an error on your credit report through microbill and with microbill. So that's another one right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull up the next ones, and I'm not gonna go all the way into them, but I'm just go ahead and search them for you guys to show you that they are here on the website for you guys to go ahead and do exactly what we're covering here. So core logic is the next one. Drop a 1 in the chat box if all of this is making sense. If core logic's not popping up here, you guys are all more than welcome to go and look up core logic request consumer. So you guys can always, you guys can always type in the name of the report agency and then just type in request consumer report, and it'll take you to go ahead and pull up. So here's the form for the core logic consumer report request. So you guys will just fill out that form right there. So y'all can Google that to find the one for core logic. I believe core logic's connected with SageStream. So I believe if you just look up SageStreams, it's the same as it. But Teletrack is the next one. These are all also on the list of consumer report agencies, all the information, company information. So y'all can just go find them through there as well too. Drop a 1 in the chat box. Let me know if this is all making sense. Let me know if y'all are getting an understanding as to why we're pulling these reports. Okay, Keisha's dropping a 1. I know there's got to be more than. We are streaming here on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe to us, share the channel here on Twitch. We're gonna get a banner made, so you guys will be able to, as we're streaming, it'll go ahead and let you guys know to make sure to tap in with all the platforms that we have. But we're streaming live here on Twitch. I wanted to be able to get and expand our audience on all platforms. We're here on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all platforms. So, we've been really grinding on the YouTube. What you guys are seeing, we've been getting on the YouTube now consistently for about the past year now. We've grown our YouTube to over 6.8 thousand subscribers, all organically, no ads ran, and everything's just been pure. And that's what I talked about earlier. What's in the dark always comes to light. The intentions have been pure, and I've just been simply looking to help all of you guys for free and over deliver on the most value when it comes to consumer law. So all that I ask of you guys is, if you guys are gaining any value, to make sure to tune into this information, like the videos, and to share the channels as well too. So Teletrack, this is the second to last. I'm gonna give you guys another one as well too, which they're real big when it comes to evictions and repossessions, especially repossessions. But Teletrack is going to be a big one that I want you guys to come here and request as well too. But the last one, and this is also big on bankruptcies if y'all got bankruptcies, but LexisNexis. Right, LexisNexis is the last reporting agency that I want you guys to go ahead and check out for those that have any repossessions or evictions on their report. My guy Dave Williams, yes, shout out, thanks the Most High, he says. So here's LexisNexis. I think I spelled it wrong. It's one word. So all in all, y'all got the reports. Y'all got the list of the reports. So what are we going to do with the reports? So I'm going to take y'all here back to ChatGPT. What would we draft up? What type of letters do we use? Right, I'm going to give it to you guys here, while you guys are tuned into class. If y'all are looking for more insight, more guidance, more step-by-steps, more classes like this as well too, make sure to check out the mob. I'm going to show you guys as well too how the power of getting our credit in order and how we can leverage credit to create a whole business. I'm going to show you guys that exactly, here briefly as well too. And this is what I'm going to drop a video though for everybody that's in the mob. So all my mob members that are tuned in on our membership levels here on the YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some things that we've been up to and just how you guys all can be able to make money online. And just anybody with no experience to little experience, as long as you got a mind and can get creative, can make money, right? My little brother who's 5 years old, I'm gonna make a video about this. My little brother who's 5 years old is about to get his first sale off of a product, an image that he created. Right, this is his own characters. He created these own characters, and he's about to get these products sold. He just sent out 2 product samples to influencers, an influencer who requested products, and they're about to market those products to help get sales for those 2 products that my little brother had created, who's 5 years old. All right, so there's no reason as to why any one of you guys can't do so as well. And I'll briefly show you guys as well. But for everybody that's in the mob, I did a recording with my mentorship, and I'm about to upload that video today. So you guys can learn for $25 on how to create, an extra stream of income online. But we got all of that in depth within the university as well too. If you guys are looking to get insight on that, and I'm coming up with a whole city as well. But let's go ahead and get right into it, man. So we draft. So let's go ahead and let me take you guys here now as well to the ADR.org. Yeah, for $25, check out the channel. Check out the mob, which is one of the membership levels. If you're on your laptop, you'll see it right under this video on YouTube. But yeah, Keisha, 25. So I'm gonna take you guys here to ADR.org. Check this out real quick. We come here. We want to see if they have an arbitration agreement. If they got an arbitration agreement, we want to attack them, with arbitration. If they don't, we'll attack them with litigation. And I need a stream of online income. Oh yeah, I'm about to show you right now. Make sure you stay tuned in. I'm about to give you a little insight right now. Let's see, micro bill. But really, if you're looking to learn more in depth and work with us, and so micro bill doesn't have ADR one, so they're not regulated by the American Arbitration Association. Let's check the other ones. Okay, they don't. How about LexisNexis? Will this work for inventions? I'm not sure what you mean, inventions. Let's see. Factor. Mainly banks are and financial institutions are regulated by ADR, but a lot of these CRAs are also financial institutions. For example, Experian, they'll be pulling up. Experian's got one. TransUnion and Equifax, they did take off theirs from the ADR.org website because they were getting hit with so many, arbitration lawsuits that, they weren't abiding by, the policy of the ADR.org, and they was getting hit with a lot. And a lot of people were getting checks sent out to them through TransUnion and Equifax. So right now is a good time to really attack and exploit Experian as well. So if you guys do have anything on Experian, that's only reported, or maybe Experian's giving you a hard time, check out their, ADR.org website, but it's sharing it with. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. Draft me up a notice of dispute for Microbill on inaccurate reporting and let them know I demand a valid verification of the reporting accounts as well as my consumer file. If they do not remove, I will have no choice but to seek litigation.
Are you on?
Yeah.
Somebody went on the video shoot comment page and said, "I see you out there with Mama Ringo."
That's lit. Come on.
He said, "I see you out there."
Icon.
His post, and so I went and responded to that I was there and I was lit and just
What you should do is make that video that you have, and then have that comment in the video. I see you out there with Mama Ringo, and then I'm with Dickhead, and you show love back to Dickhead. Yeah.
You got the footage, right? No. I'm trying to make a reel about that. Then I need to do the voiceover. Yeah, where I'm at right now is I need to do the voiceover for all the footage from last year. Mm-hmm. It's being put together by Buddy in Georgia who did all the other reels. And he said another $100. And we've got this, what we did.
Yeah, I'll upload them.
I want a lot of the Mama Ringo Dickhead. Mm-hmm. And I hit the mean. So perfect. I don't even know how. I thought that was the best one I ever did.
We'll work on that in a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh, Krista. Fucking gets on my nerves.
Hold on. I'm still live, yo.
Okay. Fuck her right in the pussy.
Hell no. Hell no. With all retrospective correction into... I'm not sure what you're referring to, David Lee. I'm not sure what inventions are, but it'll work for repossessions or evictions if you got those on your consumer report, or if you've ever had an eviction or repossession. And once again you're looking to get an auto loan, looking to rent, and you're having a hard time. This is exactly how you'll get them removed, is by requesting those reports. Once you've seen those reports, you're going to see some negative accounts and derogatory accounts reflecting on those reports, which you'll go through and dispute with those accounts. For example, right now we're using Microbill as if there were an inaccurate account being reported, and this is like an example of the letter that we'll use to send to them. Once we get it removed from them, then we'll attack Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And then we could even come after remedy from them as well too, and have them request, their method of verification as well. And they're going to have their way of verifying. The way that the main three are verifying is through these smaller reporting agencies. So companies like Microbill, LexisNexis, SageStream are all reporting information, in regards to an eviction or a repo. And, now that's where Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are getting their information from. which are therefore reflecting that on their reports, and it's therefore all in all, affecting you guys from not being able to get, an auto loan at a good rate, or just one in general. So, type this into ChatGPT and it'll help me draft up a notice of dispute. This is what we'll send to them right away, and we'll go through dispute with them. And this is going to help you guys. Need to be 2 different responses. I'd recommend sending them a letter through mail, and then also filing that CFPB complaint. Within the CFPB complaint, coming here to 1692CC. We talked about this on the last live, and showed you guys how to draft up a letter using this, but they themselves as well too are a debt collector, because they're using a medium of communication, and furnishing that information as a medium on a consumer report. So therefore, you can hold them applicable within also the FDCPA. So the main thing we want to attack first, though, is the smaller reporting agencies and where the root of the reporting of this account is even being reported. And that's through these reporting agencies I gave you guys: Microbill, Teletrack, right? LexisNexis, CoreLogics, all of these companies that we gave you guys, going through there, requesting the reports, disputing those accounts off those reports, and then going to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and getting them removed through there right after. So today, let's go through, where is it? The CFP portal, order those reports, file those complaints, and that's how you guys will go ahead and get, an eviction removed from one's consumer report. It's getting it removed off of these accounts first, and then Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, you're going to trap them and request a method of verification, and they're going to have no way to provide a method of verification, because where they've been verifying this information is through Teletrack, through Microbill, through LexisNexis, through CoreLogic, through these companies that we've covered. And once we've removed it from there, now they don't have any way of going about the verification. I'd also highly recommend using a lot of laws and codes within the FCRA. So this is why the past 2 days I've gone through the subchapters in the big 3 and let you guys know, with knowing those big 3 subchapters, you guys can remove anything. So the FCRA is one of them, right? I told y'all this was the Chris Bosch of the 2012 Big 3 in Miami. And so, yeah, coming here, using the FCRA is going to help you guys remove anything in terms of with the consumer report agency. So like I told y'all, there's over 300 report agencies, and y'all can use, the FCRA for Microbill, and find different violations and things that are applicable within, their wrongdoing. And then you guys can be able to help you guys get those accounts removed, which will overall get the eviction and the repossession removed as well. So make sure y'all are really studying the FCRA, knowing the ins and outs of these big 3 subchapters, right? That's what's going to help you guys get these deletions. All right, so I see, can I have a loan removed before I'm done paying it off? Yes, you can. Correct. So once again, there's a lot of wrongdoing, throughout. We got to get a real good understanding of truth in lending in the FDCPA, FCRA, the big 3 that I always talk about. But once you have an understanding of all 3, you'll see that Congress lets you know that, yes, you're more than capable and able of, removing and discharging a open account as well too. Where I've helped a client about 8 months ago remove a $25,000 open, and brand new, just started paying on it, but then he figured out my information, my teachings. Over $25,000 in student loans he removed. So yes, whether it's open, you're still paying it. Yes, you definitely can. But you definitely want to know, what you're doing before even thinking about doing such. And make sure you're staying in good faith and still making your payments, before, until you've gotten it discharged, until it's gotten removed and zeroed out, on, their end as well too. So they'll send you notice of such, and there's actually a lot of remedy and money that you can get on your end from the whole process, and many of the violations and certain disclosures and certain forms that they're supposed to provide to you, which they never provided to you. So there's a lot of remedy in the process. So a claim of the creditor letter would be the remedy. But I'm not too positive on that letter. A claim of the creditor, but nor do I teach that. I have an understanding of what you're referring to, but that's not something I teach. So I've never done it, so I'm not going to tell you yes, nor will I tell you no. But you can definitely try it to those companies. But if you follow along the lines of going about the process and going to those companies first and disputing with them and getting the accounts removed to them, once you got the reports, I'm sure that maybe that letter will work, the claim of creditor. But I don't know about it, so I won't give you a yes nor a no. And they will delete the information. Yes, once you dispute with them and dispute with them using the big three subchapters, so the FCRA, FDCPA, Truth in Lending. And I'm sure what you're referring to is along the lines of what's in Truth in Lending as well too, because it's stating that you are the creditor in Truth in Lending. She has, you stating, and putting a claim, and claim that you are the creditor. Yes. So that's, but knowing how to and definitely is vital, but that's all in Truth in Lending and just other verbiage. Me too for an auto contract fraud. Yeah, just about every single auto contract out there is fraud. So yeah, I need the loan removed and the financial remedy. So if you're seeking that guidance, I'd highly recommend, if you're in a position to invest to yourself, working with me one-on-one and looking to see if you qualify for the mentorship, but bare minimum getting into the university. With the mentorship, you do get lifetime access to our university, but checking out the university if that's something that you're in the position to do. Any questions, though, family? Any questions? That's really everything that I have for y'all today. On auto loans, repossessions. I wanted to come here, bring forth some value, some insight. Let's see if there's any comments or anything in the chat box here on Instagram. And the comments don't come through. All right, I see some questions coming in on Instagram. If y'all got any questions on Instagram, definitely make sure to drop, share down below. So Mika Mitena. Am I frozen? Mika Mintina asked, how much is the mentorship, right? The mentorship did just go up on August 1st from 2,500 to 5,000, right? And I don't ask, when I look into things, I don't ask myself how much is the cost of it. I ask how much will it cost me not to get started, right? How much will it cost me not to get started? Because the cost of it can lead you to, earning and doing the things that you never could have thought would have been feasible, in the time you never thought would have been feasible as well too. Mentorship is a time machine is what I'm getting at. Mentorship has helped me get from where I'm at, that much faster because I've learned from the mistakes of my mentor. And, that's the thing as well too. You're either going to have to learn from the mistakes of others or you're going to have to go through those mistakes yourself. So that's why I find so much value in mentorship every single year till this day. I'm constantly investing into, mentorship. I'm constantly investing into things. And so we did just up the value of our mentorship because of the information I've been providing at scale for the past years and the results that we've gotten. So I was just like, yo, we can't even, it would be unfair to, myself and my time and my teachings and the people that are and have had access to the university to continue to just leave it at 2,500. So I gave y'all, and I promoted all throughout July, letting y'all know it was the last month, to work with the mentorship for $2,500. But yes, we do take payments. We are going to be adding Affirm and Afterpay, to what we have going on as well too. And even with that as well too, we're going to add it. And I'm going to show y'all within the mentorship how to go through and discharge, Affirm and Afterpay as well too. Because right away, regardless, and this just goes to show how all these companies are all fraud, and how everything is being and has been credited. The moment that one goes through the Affirm application and they've been approved of financing, we'll right away get the $5,000, right? So if we're right away getting the $5,000, then therefore they've been credited. Where's that money coming from? It's coming from the credit card that we refer to and talk about within Truth in Lending, right? And that's defined under 15 USC 1602, right? And this is what's crediting all of the accounts. So we get the 5,000. This is exactly how it would be on the behalf of the dealership. The dealership gets the 12,000, whatever the finance charge was, because the finance charge is the sum of all charges. We get the 5,000 and y'all are making payments, not to me. The payments ain't coming to me. They're going to Affirm. They're going to Afterpay. But I can show y'all how to discharge it. I don't got nothing to do with it. It ain't affecting my business. So I'm going to show that within my mentorship as well too. So yeah, we better definitely finesse the system, and I'm going to add that to my mentorship. Yeah, we're going to be doing that real soon, man. But hopefully they don't flag our account for doing such. They're like, yo, all the people that are coming in, they're just discharging it. They're going through and exercise truth in lending, and they're real educated on this. They're gonna start looking into everything we got going on. That is what I do plan on doing. All in all, it's a line of credit account. Even if it closed, even if it didn't work right away while it was open, if it was closed as a collection account, we know how to deal with collections, man. So it ain't none. You can have that 5K if they paying ASAP. Yeah, so we get the 5K as soon as you guys get approved for financing. But yeah, we do take payments. We do take payments even before. So we haven't set up with them, Klarna, Afterpay, none of them. We haven't got set up with any of them. That's why my goal this week is to get finalized. But if you guys are seeking payments, you guys can just text our number at 305-575-2843. And you guys could seek definitely mentorship with our, business line. So just reach out to us once again at 305-575-2843. I'll go ahead and drop that in the comments. 305-575-2843. Any questions, though, family? My juice is running low. I think that's why my computer's freezing. Not 7%. Much love, David Lee, stating you have a great understanding. Yeah, definitely. I'm not, and I'll tell y'all, I'll be the first to let you know. That's why even when you mentioned the things you did, and I'm not going to sit here and, try to elaborate on something I'm not educated on or informed on, but definitely the things and the teachings that I do know of, I'm going to make sure to share with you guys as well too. So definitely have helped many people remove repossessions, have helped many people remove evictions. So I just want to be able to provide forth the information for you guys to be able to do so for yourself as well. And if you guys are seeking extra guidance, any automation, a system that's fully automated for you, we have that as well too. So like I said, I was going to show you guys some things, some things that we've been executing off of lately, and what that I believe is going to be a big, part of what we have going on going forward. So this is something I did just get started with. So we haven't made any money yet, right? Not $1, but we've invested money into it, right? We've invested a couple $100s into it, into shipping out these products. So yes, it does take money to make money, but I'm going to show you guys, what we've been working on. Need some water. All right, let's get it. Who? So everything that I've been doing has been all print on demand, right? So I don't own any of the overhead. I went to Thailand, got connected with my business partner from 2019, and he put me on game to this print on demand stuff. And I'm the person that's been very creative, got a lot of ideas, but above all else, I've now got a team around me. All right, let me go close the door. Her ass is way too loud.
When are you gonna be done? I'm trying to stay in here.
Shit, I should be done in like soon. I've been on here for a little bit. I don't got no time. All right. So let me take y'all to the TikTok shop first. Bring them out for the money on the race. Everything is working very slow today. Very slow. All right, so let me show y'all this, man. So all of the products, well, not all of them, but because we got graphic designers, 90% of our products have came from AI. So we've been using Midjourney. Midjourney has been a great tool for us to be able to just, use our creatives and get creative with things that we're doing. And so, like I said, my 5-year-old brother created these products right here. I'm gonna actually show you guys them. And he had an influencer with just 1,600 followers. I accepted them. They have because they have good engagement. So it's not always about just the followers. But my brother created this, robot. It's got robot wings, with the cowboy hat. He said, and like robotic legs, Spider-Man that has wings and flying. Right. So he created this, and we turned it into a couple different products. He requested specifically, I think that was a Canva or a notebook. I think a Canva. And then we also created this Black Panther / Flash, mix. All right, so that was all created and generated through AI. Same with this anime stuff right here. Some AI right here. So we used. You guys can see that. The influencers that are reaching out got good influence. 50K. 1.1 thousand, 1.6 thousand. I got some with over 400,000 that have reached out to us. A couple with over 400,000. So the thing is as well, and why I love TikTok Shop is you can go out and you can find creators for your guys' products. I'm gonna show you guys how I've created the products and just briefly, but if you guys are looking for more of an insight, but y'all can come here, find creators. If y'all are looking for people, that do bodysuits, right? Y'all can look at bodysuits. If you want creators, with a certain follower count, you can look that up, 10K. If the followers don't really matter to you, but you want performance, how many items have they sold? 100,000. All right, so now I can come here. They got 13,000 views. On average, how much they made in volume, right? Their average. This thing's in the way. Engagement rate, 20% is huge. All right, so here's some big influencers right here that you can connect with, and it's an infinite list. That's what I love about it. And y'all just get creative and think about it. If you got clothing products, if you got, toys, if you got inventory, if you got anything, hats sitting around, that you got to sell, reach out to these influencers. You guys can also, while you message them and invite to them, what you're able to do is actually you can allow them to request a sample, right? So sample requests, and it'll put them up in here. And when they do so, you guys can ship them out, samples and stuff. So what I'm using right now is Printify, to literally come here, create all of my products, and then ship out everything, right? We got things already delivered on the way, right? So these are products that we've already delivered for samples. So like I said, we made $0, but we've invested over a couple hundred, as it's going to be bringing in, more of a return. All of this has been fully automated. I've had my assistants really running this, in terms of, the, order fulfillment to, the image creation and everything. So I've been grateful to have a team around me that's been able to do this, but, this is something that we've been capitalizing off of. I've been giving them a lot of ideas and stuff, and, they've been capitalizing off of them. So we got hundreds of products. We got hundreds of products. We will soon be building out stores for people as well. I just want to get, orders in and show you guys that our system does work. We are building out YouTubes for different platforms. So if you guys are ever, seeking your YouTube being built out, we are building out YouTubes, and I can show you guys statistics of the, amount of engagement we're getting. So, YouTube channels, we can definitely help you build and, market and help scale. So, for example, let me take you guys to one of our channels that we've been really focusing on. So not here. This is our drone page. You notice it and see where it's at right now. 33 subscribers, and we're gonna really up it. We've just been getting like more of the, background of things, in stone, like some reels and shorts. But every day we're gonna be posting like 4 to 5 times a day on shorts, and really messing with the algorithms. But I want to take you guys here to CreditGotti's world. So let me show you all these statistics. Come here to the studio. I can't make this up. The account's only been open up for like 2 months. We've got 1.4 or 3 months, I'd say 1.4K. But that's not really the biggest thing that impresses me. What is the amount of views. Right? If we come here to the analytics, and it's gone down as well too, but 72,000 views in the past 30 days on a brand new channel as well. So that's the thing about this. So if you guys are looking to monetize and get it, and this is about to be our second monetized YouTube channel, and we're working on the third as well. So we're gonna get some AI accounts up and running as well, and we're gonna get a whole lot going. So if y'all ever seeking, and these are things we teach in the mentorship, etc. So no immediate results, but emotion. Oh yeah, definitely emotion, more than emotion. My mentor made 40 bands in a day, so off one product. And that's the thing, it's like we got hundreds of products. He had a lot more than just one product, but one product alone made him 40K in a day, 100K in a week. So I'm not too worried about, the money is going to come in. The biggest thing is connecting with these influencers right now. And, one product, once again, can take us off. One influencer can help us take off. One post can help take off. So yes, family. If y'all are seeking, once again, mentorship, guidance, text 305-575-2843 mentorship, or just click, there should be a link down below as well too, so you guys can see whether or not you qualify for it. But all in all, if you guys are looking to get, in touch with us in our community, I'd highly recommend you guys tune in to YBC University. And it's something that's very cost affordable for anybody and everybody. And it's, something that you guys are going to receive way more value than what you guys are investing into. So let's keep making it happen, family. I appreciate you all tuning in. Let me check Instagram real quick. Yeah, that's everything. All right, family. Appreciate you all tuning in. As always, I'll see you all at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Appreciate y'all tuning in, family. Peace and love.